So I practiced this one a little first, which was smart. And, yeah, I'm bad at it. It's gonna be frustrating. I'm probably gonna get stuck a few times. Might have to reset levels if I get, like, stuck between two bumpers and can't figure my way out or whatever. The pinball level sure pisses me off a lot, too. It's awful. There's a lot of stuff that's frustrating in this one, despite it being a good game overall. This is a much better way to play it, because with limited lives, ugh. And I want to talk about that before I start, because Classic Mode is the limited lives. It's limited lives and 4-3. Those are the two changes. It is not an emulation of the disc. I think it should be, actually, but it's not. I actually think that they fucked up by not using emulator copies for Classic Mode. So this is the retro engine that was developed by Christian Whitehead. It's used on all these games. It was originally used as a port for Sonic CD to mobile, but then they redid every game with it again this way, and this is Sonic Origins. And it was also used to make Sonic Mania, which we'll play after all of these other ones too. The thing is it has a bunch of enhancements, like much smoother frame rates on the bonus stages and certain other effects. Stardust Speedway, for example, in this game has, and I'll point it out when we get there too, but it has spotlights, and on the Sega CD, they're just crosshatch transparency and crudely animated and go to a few different angles, you know? Whereas on here, there's like smoothly moving and have real transparency and stuff. There's lots of little differences like that. To see those differences, they should have just bundled in an emulated copy of the game. Now, they've given emulated copies in tons of other collections, like this. You can get this Sonic Sega collection on the same platforms, and it has those in it. But I just feel like, for comparison's sake, they should have put them in the same package. They could have even done both. But I don't really think that this mode's necessary at all. I think that having lives and whether or not the game is widescreen should be toggles just for the anniversary mode. I don't know. I would have done it differently, but not a big deal. I'm just saying. This is the American soundtrack, which I've always used and I love. It's a little ridiculous on the title screen and in the intro, but it fits the cartoon style. And the rest of the game, the music's surprising and interesting, but it still feels Sonic the Hedgehog and cartoon-like. There's a lot more rock-sounding stuff, maybe, but, like, yeah, I don't know. It's pretty cool. I'm going to do the Japanese soundtrack today because I've never played the game with the Japanese soundtrack. I know some people strongly prefer it. I know some people strongly prefer the US one. I'm just curious. I've never listened to it this way. This definitely seems appropriate. Yeah, the US one's really cool, though. It's got, like, this one track that's got, like, ska guitar and stuff. And the opening track is very tropical sounding. It's all pretty cool stuff. Definitely lets you know it's CD music, but it also feels very Sonic the Hedgehog-like. So we'll see how this compares. This sounds like it's straight out of one of the cartridge games, to me almost, just higher fidelity. So maybe that's the overall impression here. This is the demo running because I didn't hit the button fast enough. I'm going to go ahead and do that now, right? Start a new game. And they redid the intro, very high quality here, which is another nice thing. And left it 4-3, which is good.
You can go again. Don't fall behind. Say don't be late. Destination heaven. Stay alive. Now you and me. We're going to have fun. Say, let's go.
I'm pretty sure this is a completely different song. It's awesome.
The power's in your mind to shake the planet to conquer time.
Okay. This track's not even all that different. I mean, it's still kind of a tropical sounding thing. It had some vocal stuff at the beginning that wasn't there before. And like, I mean, that's a different melody, but it's very similar style. Oh, now we got this. This sounds very Sega-like here, though, with like the horns and shit. I like it. Oh, actually, can we go through that if you walk it straight up? Yep. That's awesome. And this is the time travel mechanic where it's sending me back to the past. That's cool, I get to show you a bonus stage at least. I'm terrible at it. And the only purpose of it is to gain lives, and we don't need lives. You gain coins for it. And if you fail, you can spend a coin to try it again. It's just gambling for coins. There's no real point to it. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it. What determines good ending versus bad ending, of course, is whether you finish stuff in the past or future correctly or whatever. I don't understand that whole element of games, so don't expect a good ending. Don't worry about it. They show you a cool cartoon here, man. This is much smoother. This is what the bonus stage was on the Sega CD. It just was way less smooth. A lot choppier than this. Or a lot way less smooth. There's 30 FPS instead of 60, I think. Which still made it look shitty compared to, like, wasn't F-Zero was 60, and was Mario Kart 60 or was it 30? I don't know. Not an incredible showing for the hardware either way. But it was used in all the promo materials. It's like, look, Sonic in 3D, holy shit. It's crazy how bad people wanted that and they didn't give it to anyone until Sega, the Dreamcast came out. Shit. Huh? Where's my music at, yo? There we go. Welcome to the future. It sucks. It's all Dr. Robotic Eggman Robotic's fault. You know, Jim Carrey doesn't remind me of Eggman Robotnik at all. Not even a little bit, really. But, I don't know. People seem to enjoy it. I've never watched any of the Sonic movies, though, so I don't have any strong opinion on it. I'm just saying from just looks alone. Not who I'd cast. Danny DeVito should be Dr. Robotnik. What the fuck, right? Fun. Shit. I'm going somewhere. Future and past, whatever. I don't know how to make any use of that, if there is any way to make any use of that. Seems stupid as shit. Okay. I don't know if I find it neat or off-putting that I don't know when I'm going to be thrown into another version of the level. It's both. Sometimes I feel like hey, I was trying to do something. Where are we going now? God damn it. Other times I'm like, oh, cool, something different. Or, oh, cool, I was stuck, so I'm out of there now. It makes the whole game feel very random, though. I mean, I'm sure it's not if you've explored the hell out of it and you know the game You know it in and out. You know what to do and where to be in the future and the past, and what version of what you're going to be seeing, depending on that. But like for just the casual player coming in, it's a very what the fuck kind of experience, which may have been what they were shooting for. And it's all very dazzling in a way. I don't know. This is one of those parts of the game where I said I'm like super frustrated with. Like this is just the level. The whole level is just the stupid pinball machine. You have to get out of it. It's fucking hard as shit, as you can see, and it goes on forever because it's awful. And I love pinball. I really do. I just don't care for its implementation in Sonic the Hedgehog because platforming and pinball are two different things to some extent. It's just. It's alright, we'll just do it all over again. Yeah, I have to be super, super patient with this level and also with the last level of the game, which is a fucking nightmare. Straight out of hell. Probably the hardest, some of the hardest, shittiest Sonic the Hedgehog I've ever played in my life at the end of this game. And you'll see me get frustrated, but I'm gonna try and keep it to a minimum because I practice this and I know how it goes. I really do wish there was a way to turn the difficulty down in this game, particularly for this level and like the last level. It's just too hard for me. It takes forever. But that isn't the boss of that level. It's that fucking pinball machine. So it's awful, but it's not the most awful thing in the world. Ooh, doggy. I get it. I get it. I see what I need to do. I've never done this part before. Ah, okay. That doesn't seem very possible. I don't know. Doesn't seem possible to me. If so, I don't get it. I'm thinking it's just coming from the other side. It's for somebody coming in from the other side, not that way at all. That's the thing about these levels too, they're confusing. They have lots of parts where you can go backwards. There's parts where you should go backwards, but not always. I've actually hit the 10-minute time limit playing in one of these levels the other night, just being confused as shit, not knowing where to go. And I do have a bunch of comments about the music, but I'll probably just save them mostly towards the end. But I like the Japanese soundtrack, and I think I probably like it even better than the US one. Just this fits the game a little more, especially here. Oh gosh, that's gonna get me killed, isn't it? I hope that's not the reason I die, but it might be. I think it is. There we go. Oh, son of a bitch. God damn. I'm not real thrilled about that. Tricky one. I'll get it. I'll get it. Give me a minute here. Damn it. Shit. That's so stupid. I was hoping I would go into the future. It kept bouncing, but I guess not.
Future.
Yeah, they say there are pinball people and there are video game people, but I haven't found that to be terribly true. I'm quite a pinball person compared to most people, and I obviously don't have the money to own pinball machines or anything, but I play pinball in real life. I feel like if a person is really only into pinball and they wanted to dip their toes into video games, this would be such a great one to start with because it's so pinball. I mean, clearly the Sonic team is very pinball and pachinko and pinball Japonais. Like they understand and are fans of those kinds of things, and have worked that type of physics-based gameplay into their platforming game. You know, it's just kind of what makes these games so cool. Which is why I find it so interesting that whenever they do a literal pinball machine level, whether it's this or Sonic Spinball or whatever. It's just I don't have as much fun with that as I do with the regular levels, which already are pinball-y enough for me somehow. I don't know. Almost strangely detracts from Sonic's strength to be constrained to a table. That's the first time I beat one of those. Oh, they do give you a gem. Maybe you do get better endings that way. I don't know. Time stones. Yeah, you probably do need these. Oh, shit. That's why I'm never going to get a good ending. The bonus stages are both rare for me because I usually don't have enough coins, and they're hard. Although I was getting better at it, as you saw. That's the thing about this game. If you owned this and you had a Sega CD, you'd get to play it a whole bunch. I mean, it would be one of the few games you had, probably, if you're most kids. And there's a lot here to enjoy and a lot to learn. It's still a really good game. I just don't like it as much as Sonic 2 or 3 and Knuckles. There's not very many platformers I like as much as 3 and Knuckles. I mean, let's get real here, you know. We're talking creme de la creme at that point. This is still like a 9 out of 10 game for me, though, I think, probably. At least an 8 out of 10. We'll see how I feel after dealing with the last level, and it's bullshit. This part kind of sucks, too. I'm not a huge fan of this little encounter. Okay. If you slip up at all, it's too much. little better here. Come on. You know, if I just play with the controllers a little bit, I can probably get the feel of it better. Shit. Or not. I don't know. I hate this little challenge. It's stupid, for one thing. It's stupid and boring. Ooh, okay. Gotta get like 4 or 5 more of these to do too. Jesus. I could tell they were gonna screw me that way no matter what I did. It just felt off. You piece of shit. I did it though. Yeah, they got real weird with boss designs in this game. Bosses that are barely bosses at all. Like, the underwater thing is weird, even though it's like a normal boss fight, because he only takes 1 hit, and you just have to get through all this defensive shit first. That fight, you don't even fight him directly. It's very strange. The pinball machine, you don't fight him directly either. You just have to get through the pinball machine. You have to make it to the top of the table. Maybe that's why I don't like the fucking pinball so much. And, like, actual pinball, yeah, a lot of high-scoring stuff is at the top of the table, but it's not like the whole point of it is to get something out of the top of the table. It's not a scoring-based thing in this game. Even though this game does have score. The pinball levels don't do anything with that fact, though. Oh, and this level, I hate its design because I feel like there's all this shit up here. Maybe there's a bunch of cool stuff to explore, maybe not. But the bouncy floor down at the bottom is where it's all at. To get through the level, you need to stay as low as you can, which the bouncy floor discourages. And then you just try and force your way to the right under stuff as much as you can to get through these damn levels. So again, working my way up, there's not really going to be anything worth going up there to. And ultimately, I'm just going to have to turn around and come back down here anyway. Because that is literally how this game works. That sucks so fucking bad. Come on, man. I don't even know why I'm going up here. It's never going to be this way. It's always going to be down. It's always going to be down and to the right, and down to the right, and down to the right. It's making my life harder. You fucking son of a bitch. And the timing on jumping off of those and going the correct direction would be excruciating. Like, I can almost only jump to the left. Like, I don't even know why. I can just almost only jump to the left. If I want to jump to the left, I can jump to the left. And if I want to jump to the right, I can jump to the left. Ah, damn. Can't go down from here. It's not possible. Only go up. There we go. But this is sending to the future eventually. I know it. The only jump is to the left. You can only jump to the left. There's no jumping to the right. That's disabled in this game. Also, just a note about playing this game on real hardware. If you want to enjoy the Japanese soundtrack, you've got two options, because Sega CD games actually are region protected. One of those two options is to rip both games and then go in and manually rip. Oh, god damn it! I forgot how to do this part, and now I'm just now remembering. Now that I'm half dead, most of the way dead. No rings mode. No rings mode means you're kind of screwed. Excuse me, buddy, I hate you. You're supposed to leave. I guess I have to hit him twice now. I'm pretty sure that wasn't the rule last night, but okay. Just changing stuff up on me. Make it interesting. There we go. Oh, the second way, of course, would be you could just play the Japanese disc on your Sega CD by ripping the disc, and then there's a converter program that will change the region coding, so it'll be US NTSC, and then put it back in, put in the burn copy, and there you go. Sega CD doesn't doesn't have any protection for discs that are burned, but it does have protection for region. So there is, it's a command line based program that I'd used before, and I don't remember what it's called. So I get it if you find command line based stuff intimidating, but it's really not. It's just like you just type in the program name and the name of the ISO you're converting. Anyway, Sega CD. It's a lot of fun. There's actually a bunch of good stuff on Sega CD, and people diss it even though they shouldn't. It's actually got a much better library, I think, than like the stuff that followed, like the 32X and the Jaguar and stuff. I'd rather play Sega CD games all day than even like 3DO or something. So I don't know. I'll be back in a minute though, and we'll continue Sonic CD. All right, we're back on it. This is what I was talking about with the the smooth moving wheel transparency. This is not what it looks like on Sega CD. They're cross-hatched and they like jump from like 3 different positions or whatever. It's much more basic 16-bit graphics. A lot of these remakes look 32-bit in a way, and then Sonic Mania, which is an original game that makes real use of this game's engine, is like a 32-bit. Sonic Mania is often described as like the Sonic game we should have gotten on Saturn kind of thing. So it does reuse a lot of this stuff though, including the background graphics we're seeing right now. But the level designs are fantastic, and the content is just there's just so much of it that's so good. That still just cool game. That's pretty interesting right there. Oops. Oh well. Where does this go? Made a good future, huh? Awesome. That's like the message you want to get, and has something to do with getting a good ending, but I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know what I even did that made that a good ending. Or a good future. Like what? What would even... This is what I was talking about on getting stuck in levels. Like I'm pretty stuck here. I don't know quite what gets out of this. And keep in mind, the original game didn't have a reset level option. You were stuck for 10 goddamn minutes until the time ran out. I've used the reset quite a bit. Now it's less being stuck and more being lost. It's changing a little bit. Like, we made it out of there, but it just led us right back here. Okay. We're not just going to end up in the same goddamn place yet again, are we? So I have to just play the whole level backwards? God, this is annoying. Here we go. How enormous this fucking level is, too. Obnoxious boss encounter bullshit thing. I think that I used a classic strategy here when I played this last night to get through it, which is to die a whole lot until I get really lucky. I don't even know what this robot fucking Sonic the Hedgehog is called. I've seen him a million times and stuff, though. Anyway, your big advantage over him is that you can jump, and that's how I got through it. And I learned that after a bunch of trial and error. So really, it's the jumping is the secret. But I did have quite a few bad runs where I was even playing the same as I played there and just got unlucky and knocked back and then hit by the boss. Hit by Robotnik after I get knocked back by the robot. Just sent me right back to the beginning of the level with no point to it, huh? Okay. Ooh, this is gonna be frustrating as fuck, isn't it? Is there a trick to this? No. There's absolutely not a trick to this. So I'm gonna go somewhere else because I hate it. I hate you too, robot. Oh yeah, this part fucking sucks. Stressful. I think this is the second to last level though. This is the last zone. So, which means the next level is just something that is, I'll probably have to take a break during it because it's gonna be so goddamn bad. I did learn what to do, so maybe that'll help, but man. You piece of shit. Cheap bastard. Oh, this has that shrink rate bullshit, and I got lost forever on this too. Hopefully I'll find my way through it without so many problems this time. It was not good. It did not go well. Kind of neat. I've never not gotten hit by it, so why not? This is shrink ray bullshit that I previously referenced. It doesn't really seem to affect your gameplay very much. You really go and get in the same spots either way. It's very odd. Jump height's the same too, as far as I know. Mostly just makes your sprite look different. Sometimes I gotta slow down and think a little bit here because I know I'm gonna get stuck in a loop. stuck in a loop. I struggled with this so much. It doesn't matter that I died there, because it's just going to come out in a place I've already fucking been. I struggled with this badly last night. I did not get it. And this was the stage that I ended up spending 10 minutes on, by the way. The timer just stops at 10 minutes, in case you're curious. I now know this because of this shitty level. I don't think I've ever spent 10 goddamn minutes on a Sonic the Hedgehog level before. I'm assuming that in the classic game you just die at the 10-minute mark, I assume. That's probably good, since I have to do all this shit again. Save some time. Sort of. I wish I knew how to avoid getting stuck in a loop up there on the time. I did it last night. I got through it. It didn't quite. Even then, it wasn't quite clear to me what I did or how I got through it. Can't rule out things like going low instead of high where I normally would and stuff like that. I gotta check a bunch of weird paths. I'm sure there's a weird path somewhere that makes all the difference. I don't think it could be anywhere here though. I mean, this is a vertical shaft that goes vertically. Doesn't really do anything else. Oh, wait, we got one thing over here to look at. Something very hard to look at, something that they don't want me to see. It doesn't open, so it doesn't matter. Okay, we got to get through all that because I don't think that's the way to do it, but I need to confirm, and also I don't see any other way to go. I don't remember it being so hard to get through before, but it's real fucking hard. Like, I don't quite understand how to keep Sonic alive there. We'll see if we can figure it out. This might take us a few tries. This and the next part are going to be probably the longest parts of the stream, because that's how shitty the end of this game is. I would almost appreciate having limited lives and not playing this part, and I don't feel like I can beat Sonic CD for real because these anniversary modes are so, you know, it's basically cheating. And if I lose patience, I will just quit, of course. Because there's a good chance of that, yeah. I kept my frustration in check and got through the game last night by myself, so I should be able to do it on stream, too. But I tend to get more frustrated when I'm streaming than I do when I'm playing by myself. You don't want to go right there because it'll just trap you back in the loop. I think I may have figured this out. God damn. Maybe. I think it's really easy to get stuck back in the loop again, so I'm hesitant to say I've got it figured out or sorted in any sort of way. Come on. Come on. Oh, you shit. Man, those are the worst goddamn enemies, too. That really adds to the frustration. Like, those guys fucking suck. Now, I still remember getting stuck in the loop from this point, so I'm afraid I'm just headed right back there. We mustn't go anywhere that looks even remotely familiar, or else we'll be stuck in the loop again. I'm gonna take a break. I'll be back. Alright, there we go. Oh, it does have a save point here, good. Like right here, in fact. Oh no, this is this is where I went. Alright. There we go. Ah, there we go. Last night I foolishly went left when I got to the top and I got myself stuck back in the loop. So in just 5 minutes this time, a little over 5 minutes. God damn. And now for something even worse. Something that I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy here. This part is so awful. Yeah. Cool game. Cool, 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 cool. Love it. This jump that's coming up is the biggest bunch of horse shit they've ever put in a Sonic game, and I hate them for it. I do. I hate them for putting this in here. This part sucks so goddamn bad. There we go. I made it. Holy shit. And then I forget how this works. Something like this, though. And then I've got to go back and flip it around again so that I'm on the bright side so that I can come out past it. That's like a double-sided thing, like the second part of Castlevania 4. And this part's just a shitty fight against little tiny laser enemies that will cheat against you. Cheater. Cheater. There we go. And then I forget what the actual last fight consists of. I don't think it was anything too crazy, though. Yeah, oh yeah, just don't hit them while he's spinning. That's basically all there was to it, right? I think they know that the level on this is such hell that they didn't make the final boss part that hard. Give me my last ring, goddammit. Seems appropriate that I finish with no rings. This music is so different. I don't think it works as well here in this particular video as it does in the US version. I don't know, maybe. Yes, I don't know. Mostly I prefer the Japanese soundtrack, I think. It's way more subtle. They use a lot of instrumentation and stuff that sounds like it's actually from the Genesis games, and it probably is just fancier Yamaha instruments. But then they worked in a little bit of vocals and shit, and it's more clean produced. So it definitely feels enhanced, but it's subtle. Whereas the US soundtrack, like, yeah, this is a CD soundtrack for sure. Like they're trying to show you, what it would be like if an American Sonic cartoon had music. That's probably what it would sound like. Whereas the Japanese one's pretty interesting. Also, just a different approach to things. Like, US soundtrack will usually do like a guitar riff heavy, hard rock heavy metal thing for like the futuristic robot stages. Whereas the Japanese one would do these harsh, like techno industrial soundtracks, which I like. Whereas their approach to some of the bright sunshine areas at the very first level is very, very close. The first level being the closest of the two soundtracks. And then after that, the diversion, like a lot. So next will be Sonic 2, of course. That game's awesome. That's a whole lot of people's favorite Sonic the Hedgehog game, a whole lot of people's favorite Sega Genesis or Mega Drive game, a lot of people's favorite game, period. I still like the third Sonic even better than it, but it's still like, Sonic 2 is probably a 10 out of 10 game anyway. This one might still say probably a 9 out of 10. It's still really, really good. It's just weird. But a lot of the things that are weird about it would make it interesting if you kept playing it more and more. It would change from irritation to intrigue to challenge over time, you know what I mean? It's well designed. Does it show off the Sega CD enough outside of the music? Yeah. And the levels are huge. And then there's that transforming effect that I feel like for a cartridge it would have been probably, we could look and see what the actual ROM size is. But it's probably like a 100 megabit game or something. It just wouldn't have been feasible on one cartridge. Their ambitions just got too big. That was the problem. Sonic 2 they did a whole lot with, and I want to say it's only like 16 megabits maybe. Probably. It might even be 8, but I think it's 16. And then they did Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Should have been one cartridge, but it was 2. And it was like 2 16 megabit cartridges, or maybe even 2 32 megabit cartridges. But they just didn't want to spring for like the cartridge size would have existed back then if they combined them. Even if it was 64 megabits, it would have been like, that would have put it in the range of something like Phantasy Star 4. They just didn't want to spend that much on it. They wanted to, without getting extra money, they split it into 2 games. And that's kind of a shame. They knew it was a shame. That's why they put the lock-on feature, so you can fix it. But and it's definitely fixed here. It's awesome. Yeah, we'll get to all those. Those will be fun. But yeah, it was Sonic CD. Like I said, they should have put in the emulated copies as well instead of the classic mode, and they should have made the classic mode things options for the regular anniversary mode. But that's my only real criticism about the collection. Otherwise, it's all the Sonic the Hedgehog you can handle. So, good stuff. Thanks for watching. Have a good weekend. And probably see you guys next weekend. Maybe later this afternoon, but probably next weekend.